And it says we're live. We're live. Hello, world. Here we are once again for the third week on the Vida Challenge and live. So we have April over here, and we have Jaina here.
Hello.
Hello, and me, the host for tonight. So, girls, we are starting with some technical issues because I don't see you, April. Are you there? Hello.
Hmm.
She there or no?
I see her picture with the heart.
Yeah, me too. So, let's.
Take
We
me having a connection issue,
have a
or a no,
connection too. I
or
think
a no,
so.
or a noise issue.
So first, we're gonna start looking at the chat to see which people are there. Okay, so I'm gonna say hello to everyone in the chat. Uh, uh, uh,
Is there
um, So,
April left the call? It says
what
she
it
must.
says?
She got disconnected.
Oh, okay, she got disconnected. Okay,
There
no,
she is.
there she is.
She's back.
Hello, are you back? Hello,
April.
hello, April. Okay, so we're gonna start talking. We're gonna start talking, Jaina, to ourselves for now. So I'm gonna tell you that we've been doing this for 2 weeks. This is the third week, and this is probably the last one because the challenge ends next week, I think. And so I'd like you to maybe you can tell us about yourself. What are you doing? What's your channel about?
Well, I'm Jana. Jana, mom, Sorge. I got that nickname back in college. I was moderating a listserv, and I used to tell people to go to their rooms, and I would get replies saying, "Oh, mom." And then I worked with kids a lot. So, people ask me if I'm really a mom, and I said, "No, I'm not really a mom. I just treat everybody like a kid."
Oh, okay. So you're
So,
not really a mom.
right. Really a mom, I just treat everybody like a kid. I tell complete grown-ups that I pass by, tie your shoelaces, you're gonna trip. I do that all the time. Um, but I'm doing it. I've been doing these Veda videos. I've done it a couple different. This is my third month, and
Oh, okay.
I didn't get to all of them. But I'm also doing some other things like day in the life, because I use a wheelchair.
Okay.
Okay. This see moves around, and I use my foot to drive it and to write and do other stuff. And thought that might be interesting to some people how I do things, because the chair um, always adds an extra factor to what you're doing.
Yeah, sure. And so is it difficult for you to get around street or do you go out the street or you need
In
people
my area,
around you?
yeah, I live in a very accessible town. I may complain about the sidewalks, but it's a very accessible town, compared to most of the places that I have been to or lived. Um, it really is, which is why I decided to stay here even after I graduated, because I went to UMass. Um,
Oh, okay.
I was a freshman way back in '87. Um, so, but I do. So I think that people might find those things interesting. And the other thing that, well, I'm trying out, and if people want to keep seeing it, I'll keep doing it. I know I'm a General Hospital fan, been watching it since the early 80s.
Oh yeah, you
So
told me that show is like for it's done. It's been forever in the air, right?
it started April 1st, 1963. So
Wow.
what I'm doing, I'm trying, and if people want me to keep doing it, I will, is weekly, I'm going to do a video summarizing what happened during the previous week so that people who can't watch it, maybe because they work or they don't get that channel, whatever the reason. Because I looked that up too, and there's I couldn't find any, so I decided, well, I'll try it myself.
Oh yeah, that's actually really will be really helpful. So
Because there are a lot of people.
so you tell me you've been doing videos for 3 months, right?
Well, I started doing them in August last year,
Oh, okay.
during Veda, and then I did them in April,
Mm-hmm.
and then in August, and I started doing the others as well. So Veda is almost over, but the others I will keep doing videos for as long as I think there are people watching. So hope. Um,
Yeah, and we hope there's always people watching. Yeah. So,
but
has it been too difficult for you to do the Vida videos?
well, I do them right now. All I have is a tablet to use, so I do one
Mm-hmm.
cut. So
Okay. You do
if I get
just
to,
one take,
yeah.
and that's it, right?
So although in my case it's more like 12 takes because I'll miss something or I'll stumble or I'll be too long. So, but yes, that's what I try. So I try to keep. That's why I also try to keep my videos to no longer than 5 minutes. The GH updates are a little bit longer, but they're a little more involved sometimes.
Oh,
Thanks, sir.
April is back. Hello, are you there?
Hello, April.
What's wrong? Oh, I can't hear you now. She's having some technical difficulties.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. My
All right.
husband literally pulled the plug on me. Like, he didn't mean to, but as soon as we went live, and I'm like, yeah, let's go live. And all of a sudden, I'm like sitting there and I'm like looking at myself and I'm like, what's going on? What's not working? And I'm like, looking at the internet thing and I'm like, why is the internet not showing up Wi-Fi? And I'm like, did you do something? He's like, oh, I pulled the wrong plug. And I'm like, great. He's trying
Nice.
to watch Amazon Fire Stickers. My life. This is how it always happens.
That's what happens on live TV, right?
Yeah, pretty much. What were you guys talking about? What did I miss?
I was
So, yeah, you tell her. She's talking about the videos she's doing.
Oh, okay, great.
I started doing the Veda videos in August last year, and then I
Okay.
did them in April, and not all of them, but and again in August now, and but I am doing a day in the life because I use a wheelchair, power chair to get around, and I have a different perspective on things and how things
Mm.
go. Like dressing in dressing rooms that chairs don't fit into.
Right.
Yeah.
But also, I'm trying a General Hospital weekly update because I didn't see that anywhere, and I looked. I didn't see anyone doing it on YouTube, and I thought I would give it a try. So yesterday I posted my second one. Uh, so we'll see how it goes because I know there's lots of people that love it also, but can't watch it because of work or they don't get it on TV or whatever reason. So I figured I would give it a go.
That's always good for people to get a different perspective on someone else's life. I mean, that's kind of what I'm doing with my channel because my two boys are on the autism spectrum, and not everybody understands what that's like. So
I actually do. When I was in college, I did an internship in a daycare where half of the kids were autistic and half of them were not.
oh
And
wow.
they is 2.9 to 5. So there was like half and half. So I do know how volatile it can be if don't go as they're supposed to, or if you're not watching how they can climb up onto a windowsill when nobody's looking.
Yeah. Yeah, it just depends. The spectrum is so wide, and there's so many different types of autism that yeah, there's those kids that'll be climbing, and like mine have always been like that. Like they're very adventurous and they have imaginations, and whatever their imagination tells them to do, they're going to act it out. So yeah, it's an interesting journey.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
getting
it's
the
very
chair.
interesting for you to see things like different in life, you know. Well, well, you know what I do, April, but Jana doesn't know that I'm a musician, so I have my channel of music and the struggle on being an artist. I do that on my channel, and that's why I think I also have my own kind of perspective about life and things. And but it's very interesting to know both of you. You know, actually, I've learned a lot of April this week. Yeah.
Yeah, we've learned a lot about each other, and I think it's great to look at everybody's different life perspectives because you know, it's good to try to look at someone else and kind of walk in their shoes, sort of thing.
It's true. And using the chair, it definitely, like back in April, one of my previous videos, it was an extra edition. Uh, I ended up having adventures at the Registry of Motor Vehicles, and I ended up with vertigo, which I thought was over, and apparently I was wrong. Because the next day, I went out my apartment building, and I went to go around the corner and take it wide and slow, so I wouldn't turn too quickly. And for the first time ever, that didn't involve a hill, I went right off the curb.
Oh no.
No.
It was definitely an adventure. Anyhow, I was bruised, but other than that, I was fine. So I had to get some repairs on the chair, but everything worked out. So, but I definitely, yeah, there's you never know where life's gonna lead you. So
Yeah, you're right.
I'm infamous for it. When I was younger, I used to go off because I love paths. That's a bad thing when you got wheels because
You love cats? That's it?
paths, like in the
Ah,
woods,
okay.
walking and stuff. One
Okay.
time, I followed this path that was solid, hard packed dirt, and then suddenly it was not, and it was sand. And
Uh-oh.
my mom just spun, and I was there for 2 hours. I was 2 hours late to dinner, and there was a row of bushes between me and the road, so nobody could see me. And then these two like high school age guys showed up. They debated on whether to leave me there or not. They did help me out. I went back to the small convenience store they know me. And I said, if anyone calls, I'm on my way home. She's like, stop right there. Your father said, do not go anywhere. He is going to come and get you. I was 2 hours late for dinner.
Oh,
So, and that was way before cell phones. So
right.
now I have a cell phone. I carry it and I use cell phone that way. I figured I've got Map My Fitness, and I go out with the dog and things like that. But yes, I'm one of those people that really likes to take paths, and I have to kind of be like, no, 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 can't do that anymore. So, real rocks and tree roots and things either.
Yeah, it definitely is a new challenge. You have to come every day. Yes. S- So you girls, I wanted to do something because this is the April. I we're gonna have this is the last time we're gonna have this, or we're gonna keep doing it.
Um, that's up to you. I won't be able to host next weekend. I might be able to come on for a little bit. That's why I was saying like tonight. I'll be able to be on for a little while, but not very long because we have to get the kids in bed by 8 o'clock. So, and I still got to give them baths. But I might be able to next weekend, but there's no talents.
Yeah,
We could
probably.
try.
Yeah, I mean because this is I think the last week of Vida.
Yes, it
Oh,
is.
okay. Oh, well then, yeah, this is our last one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you wanna keep doing it, I'm up to it.
I'm up for it if you want to
I
do it.
I'll try to come and help and contribute. After Veda, I told myself I would only start doing just like content for Tuesdays and Thursdays instead of trying to do something every day.
Yeah, me
Uh,
too. Me too.
yeah, because it's
It's
hard to
been
stay
so
to.
difficult.
It's like you got to do something every day, and I'm like, oh man, I'm slacking because I mean I could do a life vlog, but then again, it's like I still have to edit and put everything together. So I
Yeah,
think
That's,
it's,
I'm.
I could have a
that's
life instead of doing this.
Yeah, you could do it. We'll see. I'm hoping once I get out there enough that I can start doing live chats with other autism families and answer questions of, you know, things that I personally know from experience. I don't have all the answers, and I'm definitely not a professional, but from a parental advice, being through it, and a few things that I've learned along the way, hopefully I'll be able to do that in a few months. But um, I'm still trying to find everyone. That's the whole thing about networking. You got to find the
Yeah,
people.
that's
yeah, you
the
gotta find the people.
I'm looking to from my perspective, from using a chair, so people
Yeah.
get that as well. What the first thing that anybody who asks me about what I want for Christmas or my birthday is going to be a camera.
Same here.
Big, like I said, I'm using my tablet, so it doesn't have a big memory either. I'm gonna have to start moving my videos somewhere. I have to figure out where.
Or you can use Google Drive or Dropbox.
I know that I can also use a USB. Yeah, I can use a USB drive, but then I still
Yeah.
have a computer to link it to. So, but I could probably do that at the library. I'm not sure. I'll have to check. If anybody has any questions, feel free to ask. I will actually, truly answer almost anything. I've
Almost
even
anything. Okay.
really, I truly will. I've spoken in classes before about, having a disability and going through life and some of the things that make me want to beat someone over the head, like, when they park over the crosswalk and can't get across. So sometimes I've been known to go up to the car and knock on the door. They don't see me, and tell them, sorry, sorry. And there I've been known to, like, uh, people I know are like, don't ever do that with me around again. If you're gonna do that, tell me so I can go away because I have no problem. If there's something that needs to be said, I have no problem saying it. So
So I wanted to ask you, what was the nicest thing that someone has done for you?
nicest thing.
Yeah.
Let's see, that's a hard one.
That is a
Nicest
hard one.
Yeah.
one. You know, I have a story that I started to put on one of the Veda videos, and it didn't turn out right, and I scrapped it. But one time, this happened a long time ago. There are other things more recently, because the question was something. I'm sorry. Repeat it once more.
What's the nicest thing that someone has done for you?
I had gone. It was a funeral that we were going to, and my sisters and I and my mother, we were in a booth, and I don't know, we were arguing about something, and I was upset about whatever it was we were arguing about. Anyhow, we ended it. We had, finished the argument. Everything was good, and we're leaving, and I was in my manual chair, and my sister was pushing me, and this like 6-year-old little boy comes up to us, and he looks up at my sister and says, "Can I give her a lollipop?"
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, and he did, and I said, "Thank you," and he wandered off, and we got outside, and I'm like, "Huh?" And my mom said, "He was in the booth next to us. He saw that you were upset, and he wanted to cheer you up."
Oh.
I kept that
Oh.
rat uneaten lollipop on my bookcase for a good 10 years because every time I looked at it, it made me smile.
That is so
Oh,
awesome.
yeah, that's so awesome. That's a great story, by the
That
way.
is.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
So,
Yeah, you're
Children
right.
children are something else because they they uh they don't see anybody in chairs. They don't see color. They don't see race. They just see people with the same emotions as them. So
no.
that's the neat thing about kids.
I've corralled some strays, and I get questions now and then. Why are you in the chair? And I had a discussion with when there was a toddler, there was like a 4-year-old, and she's like, "Why are you in a chair?" And I said, "Well, my legs just don't work very well." And she said, "Maybe they need a Band-Aid."
Oh,
Oh, thank you. I'll try that. Just so I love the answers the responses I get.
yeah.
And I don't mind if kids ask questions. A lot of times, if I notice a parent who's like, "Don't bother the lady," I'm like, "It's okay. If they have a question, I'll answer it." So,
That's good that you're like that because honestly, I mean, children are just curious about, why things are the way they are. And I mean, they're genuinely concerned usually too because they want to know why someone's different than them.
Mm,
and they're gonna learn.
Yeah.
So when I worked
yeah.
at that daycare with some of the autistic kids, one of them, he didn't like the games. He liked the word processing app.
Yep.
He would type out words that I can't spell, like Volkswagen and plaintiff and people's court. And one day, because I do things with my foot, so I tapped some things. He, or to get it set up, and I'm watching him do his thing, and he put his foot up and was trying to press the keys with his toes. And then looked me in the eye and smiled at me. Autistic kids do not do that. They don't do eye contact, a lot of them.
Well, yeah, it depends on where they are on the spectrum. Mine do lots of eye contact, but they are high functioning autistic.
Yes. I know. I've done research where they said, oh, I'm like, you can't say that about someone just because you haven't figured out the proper way to test them.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, that's why they say until all the pieces fit, because they're trying to figure out the puzzle, because they don't understand it. The autistic kids understand it just fine. They see the world differently, and there's certain emotions they feel more than other people. They're just more sensitive to everything usually. My boys are extremely sensitive. I mean, even I am, and who knows? I mean, I might be autistic myself. A lot of creative people seem to be, but they have a big issue when someone else is hurting, they hurt, or when they get offended or hurt by their feelings get hurt. It hurts way worse than a normal person. Like it wants to eat them up inside. So usually I think that's like the big thing with eye contact. It's intimidating when someone's looking at you, because I've felt this way before too. When someone's looking at you and you're trying to process what they're even saying, if they're staring at you, it's like, okay, let me think about what you're saying before I look at you, because you're looking at me and it's kind of freaking me out. So it's very strange.
It is. So.
Yeah, I see. So, April, what's the nicest thing that anyone has done for you? The same question.
Oh. That's like I said, that's a hard one, because I think there's been a lot of people that have been in my life that have done really nice things for me. I don't know. I have so many stories. I want to say, pertaining to my kids, there was a really nice NICU nurse when my son was born. He was only 3 pounds 2 ounces, my oldest, and there was actually a bunch of really nice NICU nurses in the hospital, and they were just, I think those type of people that are just very ginger with you when you're a first new mother, and you're scared of what's going on because your baby's, got all this stuff attached. That made a big difference for me, because that was very emotional, and I think they deal with it all the time, but they gave me a little more time with my son before they had to fly him to a different hospital, because the hospital where I had him was full. And so I got to hold his little hand, and he grabbed onto my finger before he left, but I appreciated that they gave me a little more time with him before I didn't get to see him for 3 days. So, and a lot of the nurses were really, really great in the hospital while I was there and while he was at the other hospital. So I think that's the nicest thing, is just people that have been good to me that didn't necessarily have to because it was their job, but they went the extra mile.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good story, April.
Oh, I've got lots of them. I got lots of tearjerkers. I just haven't put them on YouTube yet.
I got hospital stories up the wazoo.
So we don't want to spoil your next videos, I think.
One of them, I spent 9 months in a children's hospital. That's like,
man.
Oh.
Traction for 3 months, body cast for 3 months, and then rehab for 3 months. I was so, yeah, it was definitely not fun. I mean, it had to be done, but it was definitely not fun. But
hospitals are not my favorite place.
Oh no, they're not my favorite place.
Whenever I can, I avoid them. And
yes, I'm the same way. And I don't mean to, but it's like if someone says, hey, such and such just had a baby, or such and such is at the hospital, you want to go see him? I'm like, not really, because I have not necessarily bad memories, but I mean, I have memories that are triggered just looking or going past one, so it just brings things back. So, and I'm sure you can relate.
Yeah, I can. It's true. It's like, one one time a nurse forgot about me.
Oh.
I
Mm.
was on a pan, and she forgot to give me the beeper buzzer.
Mm-mm-mm.
An hour later, and she comes. She's like, "I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry." She's like, "I am so sorry."
At least she felt bad about it.
Oh, she was like, "I am so sorry. It is so busy and we're short staffed. I'm so sorry." So now, whenever I go near a hospital, if I go, I'm like, don't even think about leaving this room without giving me that buzzer. No matter,
Mm.
I don't even think about it. I want the buzzer. Give it to me now. You're not leaving me alone. But I do. I have so many, and they're just. There was a particular point I was going to make, and now I don't remember what it was. But that happens to me a lot too. But yeah, one time a nurse had the nerve to tell my grandmother because I didn't want to do something that maybe I should get examined since I obviously had issues with needles. Well, yeah, being used as a pincushion growing up certainly gave me an issue with needles.
I don't like needles either.
I think anybody would be issued. But oh, I know when I was born, they didn't. I was 3 weeks late. Showed up on Thanksgiving. I was born a pain in the butt. 3 weeks late and on Thanksgiving. So, but cerebral palsy, which is what I have, it affects everyone differently. It's lack of oxygen to the brain. So, they didn't tell my parents that there might be some issues. So they kept calling the doctor. She can't sit up. She can't crawl. She can't creep. She can't hold her head up. She's a late bloomer. I was a year old and I still couldn't sit. And finally, one of my grandmothers used to be a nurse. One of her nurse friends who worked for a neurologist and heard about it and said, "Get her up here." And that's when they found out. I was a year old when they finally found out I had cerebral palsy. And there, one of the things they used to see a lot back then was, well, you can put her in a you can put her in a home. No, no. So that was then. Thankfully, most of the time at least, people have the opportunity or granted the chance to, on their own and show what they can do. So that way, people aren't thinking, well, they can't do anything. Maybe we should just put them all together somewhere.
Yeah, it's crazy how some people in society think that people that are different need to be just placed somewhere away from them. They're going to have to learn to adapt to others, you know. And yes, it's a little harder for them to adapt, but you know.
I know um yeah, I did. I learned to adapt young, and my dad was always like, try. Don't say you can't. You have to at least try.
Mm.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Herman,
Yeah.
what's the nicest thing anybody's ever done for you?
oh
For
yeah,
me.
we forgot to ask you.
For me, well, well, I have my family. Well, recently I got the opportunity to travel to the United States and go for a long trip, and I had some people that's helping me like without wanting anything from me, and I thought that kind of people didn't exist in the world.
Oh, they
Yeah,
do.
Yeah.
They're hard to
Yeah,
find.
Yeah.
yeah. So the last thing that's happened is actually you already know the person.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, she's been helping me like a lot in the since the last year, and without any interested in something else, and I went to her house and we traveled to London then, and it was so much fun, and I thought I will never ever live here. So recently that's I think the nicest thing that someone has done for me.
That's really awesome. Yeah, I'm very glad that you introduced us because when I get a chance after Veda, I'm definitely going to talk to her a little bit more. I got to talk to her for a little while, but not really long enough, and I got to gather some of my questions and
Yeah.
start asking her. And I told her, I said, you ask me any questions that you have because I'm still learning. So, um, but if you have any questions for me, since I have two on the spectrum, so I'm really excited. And you know what? It's very interesting how it works out, how kind of destiny points you where you need to go to meet certain people and be in certain people's lives. So I think that's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, that I think that's so weird. Sometimes you are trying to find like people to go to certain places, be with certain contacts, and life, the destiny takes you to a whole different place, and that's so weird sometimes.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, yeah. So we have a question, I think, in the chat.
Oh, okay,
Um,
cool.
so how was your blogging been this week to all of you? So about blogging, about blogging. April, how's been your week?
My week has been hectic.
A hell of a week.
Oh my gosh. So, I mean, after last weekend and the birthday parties, and we had this week, and I'm getting prepared to go out of town, and I vlogged a little bit yesterday, day before, about the fact that I have to leave my babies. I mean, they're always going to be my babies. I don't care if they're 20, 30. They're always going to be my babies, but I have to leave them for like 2, 3 days, and I don't like ever doing that, just because the two are autistic and I never know what they're going to do. And so that kind of just makes me a little uneasy. My daughter, she's 5 and she's younger than them, but I know she has enough know-how and common sense to not get into trouble or get hurt, and accidents happen all the time. But it might be part of the control in me too. But the week's been just really busy. I did get to do a collab though with Lisa's World, and that was really cool.
Oh, did
Um,
you do it at last? Did you do
yeah, we
it?
did it. We did.
How
And
did
I
that
uploaded.
work? She went to your house,
She
or?
came to visit me. Yeah, she's about an hour away or so, and so she came over and visited, and we
Oh,
had all
that's so
kinds of.
cool.
Yeah, we had all kinds of plans to do like lots of different things, but we were only able to get a little bit in. So I'm gonna go visit her. She's gonna come back and visit me, and but she brought the kids stuff for ice cream, and so the kids were like so
Wow.
excited, and it turned out really, really good actually. So I'm gonna have to start making it by her recipe because I never make ice cream. I never buy it, but I might do it now and then for a special treat. But the collab was a lot of fun. So
Did you
I
do something like scripted, like a script, or was it improvised?
we winged it. I mean, probably we might need to prepare a little bit more next time. But I mean, when you first get with someone to collab and you've never met them before, and then you got to set up camera stuff. It was more just getting situated, and then but I mean, we're like two peas in a pod, so we get along really good. And but yeah, maybe next time I might write out something because I think I was stuttering a little bit through some of the intro and outros and things like that for the actual videos.
So when are we gonna do a collab?
Oh yeah, we definitely need to do a collab.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can't
I think
go. Well, I can't go to your house, but
no, you cannot come to my house. I
we're
definitely am
coming with
gonna.
you.
I
No, we
definitely
live so far away.
I know. Why is everybody so far away? I
Yeah.
definitely want to use some of your music because you are so talented and you do so good
Thank
um,
you.
that I definitely want to put you, on my channel so people will see you more because the more subs that I keep getting, the more, people see what I have. They'll see whoever I'm associating with. And I would definitely love for you to have more people look at you. And so, we'll definitely have to do that. I'll have to talk to you about how I think we might be able to do that. You might have to send me some music like that I can like actually download, or I'll
Mm.
probably have to walk you through it, or show you a video of how to do that. But I don't know. I know you can do it through Creative Commons if you put one on your channel, and then I was able to use yours. But if yours is on copyright I can't use. But that's the thing about Creative Commons. If somebody does want somebody else to use their stuff, they put it under Creative Commons, and it's like nobody gets in trouble for that. But
Yeah, I will have to check that because yeah,
yeah,
I never researched that. But it will
yeah,
be very cool to do the things we do.
yeah, definitely. I mean, because I'm sure you can do some music. I'm going to be working on a documentary eventually, and so I
Oh,
definitely
that's
need somebody
cool.
that's good at music to do that. That would be
Oh yeah,
wonderful.
yeah, that would be so great. Such a great job to
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
Uh,
So that would be great.
So, so at the end, your week was fine to you? Was hard to do the vlogs? Um,
I was tired. I mean, because I've been sick too, so
oh yeah, I remember
it was just a
you were
crazy
sick.
week. Today I literally spent all day editing that collab, the first part of the collab video, and I still have more footage to do. But it took me literally all day because I did it in iMovie. I was piecing everything together, uploaded it, pieced together some more, and then uploaded it. I just need to use Final Cut, but I have to teach myself how to do Final Cut, so I need to go and learn how to do that first. So I got to go to some schooling to do that.
You know, Adobe Premiere. People always say that's easier to use than
The Final
Final
Cut.
Cut. Maybe
Yeah.
that will be better for you. I don't know.
It, I might be trying that then. I'm not sure. iMovie's super easy, and I know how to upload, then put more pieces together, but it's just a little more time consuming, I guess. So I'll figure it out. It's just a slow process, and it's not like I have a whole bunch of money to really uh, do all the things that I really want to do. Like documentaries and all this other fun stuff.
Yeah,
I'll get it eventually.
that's always the issue actually, because yeah, you have like I have like a camera, but I don't have lighting, and I have a microphone that I use to record music, but it's not like a microphone to talk to. It's a
Right.
microphone for a recording studio. Well, I have my keyboard where I do my own music. But it's hard because you never for these things you never have a budget.
That's right.
Yeah.
I was lucky to have my green screen because I mean, I needed it, and that's what I use all the time. And I don't know, it seems to add a little something, but very little as far as I'm concerned because I want mine to look more professional. But,
Oh, you have
I
to
guess.
show me how to use the green screen.
Oh, you want to know how to use green screen?
Yeah, yeah, the green thing.
Okay. I can show you. It's
Yeah,
not too hard.
I'm
Great.
still get my cover art
So,
ready.
and Jana, how's been your week? How's been your week vlogging? Was it hard? Was it easy?
It wasn't bad. It was pretty good. Um, the the biggest challenge for me is on the General Hospital update, summing up. But it's good practice, so that's why I keep doing the one the one take, one shot, the one time, and then I just start over if I mess it up.
Fine,
So
Lucian. Go find something to do.
at least you know what's happening.
So you have you been using you don't use any editing software or because you do that one take, right?
Yeah, so far I'm working up to it. First, I'm trying to get cards and things like that to work, so I'm slowly.
It takes a little while. There's tons of YouTube videos, though. That's how I've been learning how to do everything. If I
Yeah.
want to learn something, I just type it in, and I'll click on however many videos it takes for me to figure it out. And it'll take me a while. That's why I did that one video to show how to do something. Because what was that on, Herman? I don't
Oh,
remember what I did.
you did the video about this thing about Hangout,
Oh, about okay.
how to do a live streaming. Actually,
Yep.
that was very helpful for me. Yeah,
Well, 'cause
because I didn't know how
it
to
was
do
really
it. So
quick. Yeah, and see, that's like I'll click on like 5 or 6 videos and they'll talk for about 5 minutes, and I'm like, I just want to know how to do it, you know? And so I'm like, if I do any tutorials, they're just going to be like, this is how you do it. Click, 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 you know? And if they need to
yeah,
rewind, they can rewind, but it's a whole lot easier to just be shown in a simple way because I have to know in layman terms exactly what the person's talking about. Don't get all crazy technical with me, you know. I'll get
Yeah,
lost.
mm, yeah, but you can find YouTube videos showing how to do almost anything. And yeah,
Yeah.
I've learned like all the things I have. I learned how to set up my website. I learned how to edit the videos. I learned everything from YouTube.
Yeah.
That's yeah. I didn't study that in college. I just went to YouTube college.
Yeah, well, that's what I've been doing. I think a lot of people on the YouTube world are self-taught. I mean, some actually have gone to like schools for this kind of thing,
For
but which
filmmaking. I've seen
filmmake,
some
which
people, yeah.
it seems to really help. And I'm almost wondering if I need to go to filmmaking school because that was actually one of my passions long time ago, and I was going to be an actress, but that didn't happen. So I was like, yeah, I wouldn't move to LA anyway. So
Really, why not? I love to move to LA.
I don't know. I'm a small town girl. I like small communities and knowing my neighbors and the country and things like that. I grew up in a small town, so big cities make me nervous. I like visiting big cities. I mean, only an hour away from Atlanta, but I don't want to live too close. But they're fun to visit. Las Vegas was amazing, but I would never want to live there either.
So only visiting.
Yep.
sister that lives outside of Atlanta.
Oh
So
yeah,
yeah. So
cool.
actually, and just like, well, she was born in Florida. I grew up in Florida, but I was born in upstate New York in Glens Falls. Uh, so I'm used to the southern heat. So now I'm in Massachusetts.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
but it's not quite as bad as it could be because it's not Florida or you know Georgia.
Yeah.
Um, and people are like, "What?" I'm like, "It's the humidity. That's what makes it worse because the storms
Because
are loud. Up here. I sleep through thunderstorms all the time, and people are like, "What's wrong with you?" I said, "That's not a thunderstorm."
they have no idea.
Yeah, you have no idea. Like
Oh man.
it sounds like there is a gun going off near your head. That crack is so sharp.
Yep.
So no, storms up here they don't
They're
usually.
little bitty, huh? Yeah, that's a thing about Georgia here is like and Florida. I mean, I've been to Florida quite a few times, and that's exactly what it is. The temperature gauge will say like what, like 87, but it feels like 98 or whatever. It's
lucky it's
So
88.
Do you girls talk in Fahrenheit or?
oh, Fahrenheit, yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
because I don't understand what's Fahrenheit.
You're Celsius, right?
Yeah, yeah, I'm Celsius.
See, I
Yeah,
don't
that
understand.
is a big difference.
I'm horrible with.
Well, I live in Santiago, which is the capital city in Chile. Well, it's like this is like the big city of the country, you know. And I don't know, just I wanted to ask you, like April and Jaina, so what's the difference, the main difference between living in a big city and living in a small city there in the USA? Because I don't live in the USA, by the way. Not yet, at least.
Not yet.
Not yet.
For me, now I grew up in Orlando, which is a really big city.
Yeah.
I lived in the suburbs, so it's not like I lived in, the middle of town. But there's a whole lot of things that come under the umbrella of Orlando, like Winter Park or, um, you know, and I'm blanking. But there's a lot of small towns that are just, people just say Atlanta or Orlando. And so I did. I grew up and I was used to a big city with lots of noise all the time. And I didn't, even though we lived in the suburbs where it was quiet at night, I didn't realize how different it was till I moved up here. And I moved in with my grandparents in Westfield. And at night, it was so dark. We had to
Yeah.
put a night light in the room because I couldn't see the pillow in front of my face, let alone the edge of the bed. And I was afraid I was going to roll off because it was only a twin bed to begin with. It was so dark and quiet. So my grandmother used to yell at me the 2 years plus that I lived with them. Why is the TV on? You're doing your homework. It's just background noise, Graham. I can't work in the quiet. College changed that, but I well, that would be one of my. I have people who come in and help me. Personal care attendants or personal attendants, whatever they're calling them these days. And wow, it's 8 o'clock. So I probably should go eat dinner.
It's our dinner time.
It's our dinner time. All righty.
That's
I'm glad you
okay.
could join us.
And you
Yeah.
have to get to bed, right?
Thank you so much.
So, by the way, can you guys hear me okay? I forgot to ask that earlier.
Yeah. You
Yeah, I
sound
can
good.
hear you very well. Yeah.
And I'm glad to hear that. How do I save this? Or
It'll save on Herman's channel.
Yeah, it will be on my channel. I can send you the link on Facebook on a private message. But this is being streamed live in a link, so then people can use the same link to see the recording. Okay, and the recording will be forever, I guess, right?
Until you delete it.
Yeah, except if I delete it, but which I want to. So, what's your first experience, Jaina? First experience
sorry?
on a live stream? That I read somewhere that this was your first experience doing a live stream, right?
Live streaming. Because
Mhm.
I know that, like I said, I do my videos, I go through it in one shot, and because I haven't figured out how to edit yet. So if I mess up, I start over at the beginning and go again. So
Oh, man.
sometimes my videos ended up really dark because the light was going down, and it was 2 hours later than it was when I started trying to record the video. So I've had that. That happened to me last week. I was trying to do it. It took me 2 hours to get it short enough, and where I wasn't going, Um. Okay. Uh. Okay. That was why I was concerned about live streaming initially, but I'm doing better than I thought. But then it helps
I,
when
I think you're doing really well.
Yeah,
also
you're
helps
doing great.
to
Hmm.
talk, not just you filling
That
all
is
the.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a conversation between friends. So
But this was fun, so I will definitely do it again.
yeah,
It was very nice meeting you.
yeah,
You too.
it was so nice meeting you. Very nice.
It was great meeting both of you, and I will look your channel fully up.
Sure, I will look at your channel too.
Same here.
So my day in the lives are gonna be. I gave them the name Wheeling with Mom Sorge.
That's
So
catchy.
thought that was kind of catchy.
It is.
So, but so anyhow, I will let you go. How do I?
You hit the red button, the phone button.
Oh yeah, you have to hit the red button.
Red button. I don't see a red button.
You move
There
the.
I see it. I found it. Anyway, bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for being here.
I hope to see you guys again soon. Bye.
Alrighty.
See
Bye.
you soon. All right, so that was fun.
That was fun.
Yeah. So you told me that you're going now. You're going tomorrow to a wedding.
Yes. Saturday is the weddings, but I have to drive all the way there to Virginia, 8 hours. So I'll be in the car a long
Hour.
time.
So are you going? You're going by yourself or with your husband?
My husband's gonna drive me there, so or we'll take turns.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a very long ride.
It is a long ride. I'm not particularly fond of taking long rides just because I used to have to do it a lot as a kid. So, but it's family. It's a wedding for a family member, and I'm kind of excited to go to see everyone.
Yeah, and the dinners are always like very nice,
Oh yeah.
and you get to eat a lot. And
Oh
yeah,
yeah, the food. I love food, so that's going to be great.
yeah, yeah. So well, you've been teaching me a lot of Snapchat, so thank you so much.
Oh, you're so welcome. I'm still trying to figure out how to get your emoji. I'm like, how's he doing that? It looks so cool. And then you're like, how'd you do that? And I'm like, I don't know. Let me see. We'll learn from
Well,
each other.
actually, yeah, of course. Now on Snapchat, you when you're replying to a chat, that's where you can use the other person emojis.
Okay.
That's what I found out. But if you are trying to do like
Oh.
your story,
Oh, okay.
then you can just use yours. Actually,
I'll try to figure that
uh,
out.
we should try this moment to do a Snapchat now for our
Okay.
fans. Before finishing this. Okay, so I'm recording a video now for Snapchat,
Oh,
and
maybe I should record it.
yes, with my tablet. So
Oh, we
we're
are
gonna see.
live.
So I'm recording a video. Okay. And I'll send it to my story. Oh, this is so fun. We're so a
Hey,
modern.
we are tech savvy right now.
Yeah.
I feel snazzy. All right, well, I'll have to try to send you a snap, and now that I know, I just have to use like just to click on yours to do that. I'll have to definitely. I'll have to try that. We'll see how it goes.
Oh,
Stickers. I know I still don't
just
see
take a
you, but
picture.
oh, I see you now.
You see
Damn,
now? Okay.
you taught me something
Yeah.
so cool. I'm so excited.
Actually, I'm gonna do that now, and I'm gonna send you. I'm recording a video now, and I'm gonna send you an emoji of ourselves. Okay,
Okay,
I'm
I
doing
sent
that.
you one. I figured it out. I'm stoked
I'm
now,
recording
man.
a video now, and I'm gonna send you. Okay, so I'm gonna try to send you the emoji.
I wonder who
Oh,
else
there
has
it is.
me. Uh,
Okay, just send you a snap with our emoji.
that is too cool. Not everybody has these emojis though. I've been going through people's and they don't if they don't have the people emojis then I can't do it. But now I know how to do it for you and I'll just be like, "What's up?"
Yeah, we did it.
We
No,
totally
I didn't know that you had to install an external app. At least
Yeah,
for my tablet, I had to install the
Bitmoji.
Bitmoji app.
Me too. I did.
Yeah, and I had that program that app already set up on Facebook a long time ago, so I
Oh,
was able to use the same like little cartoons from before.
cool.
So that's how I work just right away.
Right away. You were already on top of it.
Yeah.
Well, good deal. Well, we'll definitely, keep in touch even when Veda's over and even though we don't live stream anymore, we'll definitely keep in touch and we're gonna do some work together. So we'll collab.
Of course, I like to do well. I love to collab with you with music, but I like to do kind of a script maybe so we can
Oh,
kind of
okay.
act. I love to do that because my favorite YouTubers are like actors and people like
You
that.
like
So
you like skits. See, I've been trying to work on some skits and you definitely have to script those. So yeah, we'll see if we
yeah.
can figure that out. I might be able to do that. I know I can do side by side on my iMovie to where it splits the screen. So if you were looking at me and saying a
Oh
line,
yeah.
and if I was looking at you and saying a line, it would work out really well. So yeah, we'll try to do
Oh
that
yeah.
soon. That'd be
Yeah,
cool.
so I love to try that now that we are talking and we know that we get along well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that would be really great. And we could maybe, I don't know, we could review a movie or something.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah, that
we'll
would
do
be awesome.
something. We'll do something we like. I mean, we could review Back to the Future
Oh
because
yeah, I was thinking the
I love that
same.
movie. You love that movie. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, so definitely we should do something like that.
We'll do something. We'll do something cool. We'll do something fun that we like. That's a good plan. All right.
Yeah. All right, so it's time for dinner, I think.
Yep.
Here at least.
Here at least, yeah, it's time for bed for my kids here. So
Oh yeah, yeah.
good
So
timing.
yeah, you're a busy mother.
Phew, yeah, very busy. Keeps me on my toes.
So we'll be talking on Snapchat, and I think we should plan some other live streaming soon.
Okay.
And so good luck with your blogging.
Good luck
We'll
with
still
your
have
vlogging.
oh we
I
still
know,
have
right?
some days to go.
I know. I'm dreading it. But you know what? I missed a few days. So if I can just get through the rest of them, I'll be good.
Yeah, no, go. This is like the Olympics. You
It's
just
like the
gotta,
Olympics.
you just gotta go to the end, no matter what.
Make it till
Well,
you.
me too. I lost a couple days at the beginning, but now I'm trying. I hope I can do it to the end.
We'll make it.
Yeah, we'll make it. This is a challenge, so we're gonna make
Oh yeah.
it.
We got this. Well, all right,
Yeah,
Herman.
we got.
Well, I will definitely keep
All
in
right,
touch, and I'll see you
of course.
soon. So, and
Okay, see you soon, and thanks to all the people watching.
thank you all, peoples.
Thank you all people watching, and please come to our channels and subscribe because there's a lot more to come,
That's right.
right?
Lots more.
And go to our websites and go to our channel and please press play on all the videos and press the ads and oh no. No, you can't say that.
Oh.
Don't press any apps
Can't.
unless you want to buy something, or else you'll get banned from Google.
All that good stuff. All that bad stuff.
Yeah, don't do bad stuff. Okay, so take care and talk to you soon.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.